What is up, guys? Zach here from TrueForm, back at you, another workout, and today we have our aerobic speed, aerobic capacity based run. So we progressed to this point. Last workout we did a little high intensity speed workout, pushing the pace, pushing the speed. Today we're doing the exact opposite, staying relaxed, staying calm, staying cool, focusing on good form, good breathing mechanics. We're going to start here in 30 seconds with a 3-minute build-up phase. That's just to get some blood flowing, heart rate up, a little sweat on ourselves, and then right into our first interval, no break in between, into a 6-minute window. Then we'll have a little break, a little reset, and go on with the rest of the workout, which has more intervals of running and walking. Start in 10 seconds. All you need today is space to run, something to run on or somewhere to run to. I'm using the TrueForm. You can use whatever treadmill you have access to. And if you're not doing so already, you can plug in your earbuds, get outdoors, and take the audio version of the workout. Let's get going with our build-up phase. So we are just standing still or possibly walking. Bring it to a light jog. Nice, relaxed, easy effort. If I were to give this a scale, 1 to 10, 1 is walking, 10 is an all-out sprint. Right now, you and me, 3 out of 10 effort. Nothing crazy, nothing too fast. Just going from that walk to now a jog. Now I'm a little sweaty already. I did the first half of those workouts twice. I forgot to hit record. So I get a little extra work here. That's why I look like I'm already warmed, because I am. I did the warm-up section, realized the red light wasn't on. I'm like, oh, I got to hit record to do these workouts. But we're having fun, we're staying relaxed. I can do this multiple times because that's the goal of this workout. Relaxed, easy, aerobic pace, aerobic speed. You should feel at the end of this workout that you could do it again. You're not going to, but you could. Not so much that you left too easy, but far from huffing and puffing like at the end of some of the speed workouts we do. 90 seconds here, and then again, the clock goes and turns over to our first main interval, main set of the day. 3, 4 out of 10, feel good, feel comfortable, bump it up a notch, 4 or 5 out of 10. Really, until we get to the last set of intervals, the first few today are up to you or what pace you want to run at. Should be relaxed, should be cool, 70-80% of your max heart rate. If you have access to heart rate monitor, which you should, hopefully, one that tells you in real time, because using that number in conjunction with the 1 out of 10 scale will help you learn your body, total training wise, also on a daily basis, because some days you look down to like, man, my heart rate is relaxed, but I'm just not feeling it today. I'm breathing too hard, body's not feeling good, could be under-recovered, or overtrained. Using both the scale 1 to 10 and your heart rate helps you listen to your body. It lets you know when you should dial it back, go a little bit slower, a little easier for today, or maybe things are feeling really good and you gotta bump it up the speed a little bit. 5 seconds, clock turns over, keep running. 6 minutes on the clock now. So, you might be thinking, Zach, we had a 3-minute window, and now a 6. How come you just didn't make a 9-minute window running? What I wanted you to do is separate that window into 2 sections, that build-up warm-up phase, and now as much time in the 6-minute window at that easy effort, whatever that means to you, controlled pace. Should be around that 70-80% of your max heart rate, but depending how the day feels and recovery is, that could change a little bit, but I wanted you to really separate it. If I told you just to run for 9 minutes straight, I have faith in you that you would have done that already, but I want you to visualize it. I really wanted you to see and know that it's okay. Take the first 3 minutes, just get into it. Now, switching gears mentally and physically, we know now we're working. 5 minutes here. As always, not only give yourself a heart rate check, scale to 1 to 10 check, but a form check. Head up tall like a string is pulling you from the top of the head down to hips as best you can. In a straight line, foot lands underneath your center of mass. Slightly lean forward from the ankles. So you're kind of falling, but very much in control into that next step. Kind of visualize yourself like a tire full of air. Bicycle tire, car tire. When it's at the right air pressure, it moves in a perfect circle. Second it starts to lose air, your form starts to lose its shape. Hips are shifting, your foot is crossing, or arms are swinging, right? Your tire loses air, and you get those flat spots, and it's not moving as fluidly as it should. Full of air tire, staying up tall, apply force down into the tread, into the pavement if you're outdoors. Staying tall. 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Again, feel free to bump it up a little bit, the pace. 5, 6 out of 10. Somewhere around there right now. 7 to 80% of your max heart rate. If you're doing math heart rate, which I've talked about numerous times, very useful. 180 minus your age will give you a good general guideline of a heart rate you should be working towards and staying at for today. A couple workouts ago, we just completed the math test. Hopefully you took that. Hopefully you saw some good results, or at least got your numbers baseline, so when we do it again in a few months, you can see improvement and see how much change happens in all these workouts when you start stringing them together. Do all these workouts in order as best you can. It's always going to prepare you for the next one, so there's no surprises. 2.5 minutes here. Relax, cool. Then we got a minute break, and we have 10 more intervals. Had to do some quick math for a second. 10 intervals after this of running, walking. They'll be shorter. We believe we got 2 intervals at 90 seconds, and then 8 intervals at 45 seconds. Those 45-second ones, gonna push the speed a little bit, still stay aerobic, but push it towards the end. Good form check here in the last 2 minutes before we all bring it to a walk. Now, if you're on the beginner side of things, beginner runner, we've just run or almost came close to that 9-minute window. You may need extra periods of walking, recovering. That's completely fine. I'd rather you walk when you need to walk than push it with suboptimal form. Because not only when you're running with poor form is it going to slow you down, but you're just adding more pressure to the rest of your body than needed. Could be compensating. Maybe one leg is stronger than the other. Or maybe you got lower back pain and you're really trying to push for hip extension. You can feel roundness in your lower back. It might not feel too bad to push through now, but over time, those small little micro, I don't want to call them fractures because, unless there's an actual injury there, there's no injury, but micro loading is going to add up to a bigger problem later on. So unless you can move with good form, slow it down, you need to slow down, even if that means to walk. On the opposite side of things, if you're an advanced athlete, advanced trainee, discipline yourself to stay controlled, hyper-focus on that good form. Do the workout that I'm giving you, not the one you want to do, which may be going too fast. We have other workouts on this platform where speed is the goal. Today's relax and control. 10 seconds here, then we'll all bring it to a walk. 5 seconds. Smile, baby. 2 and 1. 1 minute on the clock. I'm gonna make sure my clock is refreshed. Get a quick drink of water. If you're doing so, great. If you're not, try to stay moving. Walking wise, oops, just spit water myself. No one's running right now, but we could be walking. Because again, walking is just a condensed version of running. We're just still getting time on our feet, just not adding as much pressure. We'll just call that sweat. And not that I spilt water on myself drinking out of a cup. 30 seconds on the clock. Then we go into our first of 2 90-second intervals. So still aerobic. Want to push it a little bit faster than what we just did, but you're still in that 70 to 80% of your max heart rate zone. You're not pushing it where you're huffing and puffing, but you're getting to that point where, almost to that threshold pace, which we'll get to later, whereas you can only run this for an hour straight, right, before you start to collapse. So hard pace, 90 seconds. Then we got a break coming up, 30-second break. Let's go. 6, 7 out of 10. If you wanted to give this a pace, again, we're not quite at our threshold pace, but very close to that. So your 5 to 10K pace that is very in-controlled, not a jog through the park on a Sunday morning, but not your race day PR, somewhere in there, in the middle. Go based on your body. Again, go based on your heart rate. Don't let that heart rate creep up too high. We're just splitting up the runs into defined periods so you can hyper-focus on pacing and good form. 45 seconds here, then we go back to a walk. Breathing, breathing, breathing. Last 30. Stay at this pace. If you find yourself as you go through these intervals slowing down than what you just did a second ago or a previous interval, you're going too fast. Best thing is you're staying even. If you want to get that extra effort, we're getting a little bit faster each round. I'm okay with that. But you should not be slowing down. 5 seconds until we walk completely. 2, 1, now you can slow down, recover. 30-second break. That was 1. We got 1 more. Yeah, 1 more of that. That equals 2. That works. Do me a favor. You're on a treadmill right now. Look down. Look at your distance covered. Reset it out. When we go for another 90 seconds, that's your goal, to go that far again. If not, a little bit farther. As long as you're controlled, you can still breathe, and your running mechanics are on point. If you're outdoors, give yourself a marker of running to a certain house or something. Or if we're on the track, a lap or 2. Probably get a lap and a half, or almost a lap actually. 400 meters in 90 seconds is pretty good. We're running. Let's get going. Breathing in control. Taking the first few seconds, and you should be there now. Back to that 6 or 7 out of 10 pace. 5 to 10K range. Just underneath that threshold. Leave plenty in the tank, because our next intervals are going to be faster than this one. Remember, you have your distance goal. I have my distance goal. Let's get it together. Breathing, breathing, breathing. We got 30 seconds left of this interval before we get another 30-second break. Don't speed up unless you're dogging it, but try to stay the same. I'm getting pretty close to that mile marker I was at before. I didn't run a mile, but the ticker on my TrueForm. Breathing, breathing, breathing. Keep that smile, keep that good form. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Dial back. Good. Still a little huffy puffy, but not so much like a speed workout. Still feel in control. Recovering now. 20 seconds. Then we're going to 8 intervals. 45 seconds on, 30 seconds off. The shortest intervals of the day. These are the last 8, then we're done. Push it to that threshold pace. So still aerobic, but finding that tip till we go right into that anaerobic sprint zone. Let's go. 45 seconds. Here we go. First of 8 here. 7, 8-ish out of 10. Not necessarily that 8 that we gave on Monday, last workout. Very close to that, but you might find yourself dipping your toes in and seeing that 8 out of 10 now. You want to teeter on the edge of aerobic speed and anaerobic speed to build our aerobic capacity. 10 seconds. Keep that smile, keep that form. Arms are swinging a little bit more force down into the tread or pavement. 2, 1, dial it back. Still should feel good right now. A little more heavy breathing, but feel good. 1 down, 7 more, just like that. Again, can you match the distance each round or get a little bit faster? If you get so much faster, you know the previous round or rounds, you dogged it, you went too slow. If it's the same and you're not sprinting completely, you know you did this right. 3 seconds, next one, 2, 1, let's go, 45 seconds. Again, as we get faster, we're just shortening up our form. Our foot's not on the ground as long. We're applying more force down to the tread or pavement. Your arms are swinging a little bit more. But everything else stays relaxed. Face is relaxed. Breathing's in control. Back is nice and straight. Slightly lean forward from the ankles. Nice full tire of air. 15 left. Nice, guys and girls. 5 seconds. 2 and 1. Dial back. Everybody's walking now. 2 down. Again, pretty easy. Still in control. Just finding those limits today. Closing the gap. Building aerobic capacity. Limiting the time that we're walking. And increasing the time that we can put more effort, more speed in at that same heart rate. Your aerobic heart rate. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Focus down this round. What can you do better than the last 2 rounds? Maybe doing better. Again, is staying the same. Staying in control. That's fine. It's not broken, don't fix it. You can relax those fingers. Make sure you're not punching. You can kind of swing from the shoulders to get that arm swing punch, but don't have a clenched fist. Running's not a combat sport. 15 seconds. Keep driving, keep moving. 5 seconds. 2 and 1. Dial back. 30-second recover. If you need water, get it. Make sure my clock stays on. Stay walking if you can. Almost through this. One more, then we're at that little halfway point of this last half of the workout. Less than, just over 6 minutes left of this workout. That's nothing. We ran more than 6 minutes in that first interval. We're running actually less than 6 minutes because these are intervals. Let's go, next one. 4th out of 8 on these 45 seconds. Should be running, should be moving. Having fun. Relax speed. Breathing, breathing, breathing. 20 seconds here. You're not slowing down, stay the same. Get a little fast, give yourself a heart rate check, give yourself a form check. 5 seconds. 2 and 1. Now we can dial it back. Love the comments and messages I've been getting on Instagram and on YouTube here. You know, I'm here to coach you guys up, here you guys, make you guys better. I give you any tips, training advice I can. So ask away. These are your workouts. I want to personalize them for you. So any questions you have, you know, pertaining to this workout or maybe nutrition and training wise outside of this workout, ask away. I'm here for you. Let's go, next run. Next 45 seconds. And a little here. 5 minutes of work. Then we're done. Right back into that 7-ish, 8-ish out of 10. Top end aerobic pace. Driving. Spine or face, good form check. Have all these thoughts in the back of your head. Never do any of this stuff mindlessly. All right, this is practice, this is training. Stay focused. 5 seconds. 2 and 1. I don't include them in these daily workouts, but in some of the training plans, the dedicated 5K, marathon, etc. training plans, we have just steady state runs, aerobic runs, where I don't do the live on demand piece. Those you just want to go out and run, stay calm, cool, free your mind. Today, what we're doing on these 3-time-a-week workouts, stay focused, have intention on what you're doing. Next one, 45 seconds, let's go. Down to the final few here. Earn the right to go free and mindless in your running by controlling it now in these defined periods of practice and discipline. Getting better, getting stronger, getting healthier. Build yourself up so you can stay relaxed during those other periods. This workout, what we're doing, is no different than if I give you a barbell, told you to squat it, press it, right? You're not going to be daydreaming when you're squatting a bunch of weight. All right, same focus here. 2 and 1. You're not daydreaming during these disciplined, programmed, controlled settings. 20-second breather. We got a couple more, 2 more left. Then we're done. Go on with the rest of your day. Breathe, relax those shoulders, roll those shoulders. Look at your heart rate. Is your heart rate dropping right now in a good fashion? That's a good indication of your recovery and capacity levels. 2, 1, if it still stays high, don't worry, we're working on it. You should see that improvement over the next couple weeks. You should be able to recover faster so you can give more work. Punch those arms. Think about applying force down to the ground as you get tired. Help yourself move forward. 20 left here. Last 10. 5 seconds. 2, 1, dial back. Woo. Another one coming up. Trying to do some quick math again. Pretty sure this is the last one. This is the last one. Set intention, if you have it in you, to push it a little bit more. I'm okay with that today. You deserve it. You earned it. If you want to push it, push it. Don't leave yourself broken, but find that upper limit. Best thing you do is stay even, finish strong. Last 45 seconds of running. 6, 7 out of 10. Again, if you want to find a little bit more of a limit, go for it. You do you. This is your workout. You know what you need to do to get better. I'm just here to guide you up, coach you up every step of the way. Last 20. Come on now. Keep that smile though. Stay relaxed. Breathing. 10 more. Come on. Finish strong. 3, 2, and 1. 30 seconds. Woo, even though it was very aerobic. Breathing good that last one. Stretch it out, open up those airways. Stay moving here, stay walking, at least for the next 30. If you have the time in your day, set a timer for 5-10 minutes. Walk, cool it off, stretch. Take some of the stretching workouts I have, stretching cool downs. Reset your body, especially if you're starting your day, going into work life. Reset it so you're not sweating, heart rate gets back down to normal level. Same thing if you're going to bed right after. Cool down. All right, free your mind so you get a restful night's sleep. Great work today. We are done. See you next class in the long endurance-based run. Peace.